It's a different mindset, having grown up and started for years working for someone. Even in high school, I was in a program where in California, where you can have a semester or an afternoon off. You get off early, so you can do a workers training, basically a work shift. So I was actually working in the afternoons on certain days, and that was part of my getting off a little earlier and just going to work. And so my boss would have to just write down on a little sheet that I was there, and I get paid like my hourly wage. I think at that time I was getting paid something like $5.25, $5.50 an hour. Pretty cheap. And I was working at a video shop, a video rental place. And I just think back and it's like, wow. This is a little mom and pop shop. That was way back when, so pretty much dating myself when they actually had VHS, and DVDs were just coming out. But I think that was just all VHS at that time. It's crazy. And I just sat there, didn't do anything, waited for people to come through the door, asked them what they're looking for, and basically helped them find what they're looking for, or alternatives. But most of the time I was just sitting there watching videos. That's all I did, or I put it on TV and, on the monitors that they had in the store. Just watch movies. And for that I got paid $5.50 an hour. And that was what I was doing, and that was my first experience with work. Besides that, I would work doing, actually I got paid more doing that. And afterwards I would think, why is that? I would clean yards for, in the neighborhood and do some really hard work for that. But I would get paid some pretty good money, 50, 60, 70 bucks for a few hours work, really hard work. I'd get a few of those and I'd make more then for a few hours than I did at my job. And that was on the weekend. And even after, while I was working at that video shop place. But that experience initially had that little twinkling of, what, if I work for myself, I'd make more money. I can't imagine working how many hours to make what I was making when I was cleaning yards as a teenager. And it was crazy to see that. And that got the ball rolling in my head, slowly thinking, what, working for yourself can be much more beneficial. You can get a lot more bang for your buck, bang for your time, if you work for yourself. Because basically you have to do things to make it happen. Look for customers, look for people, and look for work, and just make it happen, and you'll make quite a bit of money. So that's the thought, that starting a business has to be a different mindset, different frame of mind. So keep that in mind. Don't base it on what you've learned before, on who you worked for before. You work for yourself now, and you got to make it happen. So I wanted to share that thought with you. Make it happen to your success and prosperity.